Hi, my name is Michael, and here's my website. My website is a portfolio that I can give to future employers, people who'd want to hire me, so they can see the work that I've done. Now on the homepage, I've just got a picture of me and the logo that I've created in Illustrator, and then just a little message that talks about what my website does. So one of the big design choices that I wanted to make was creating a dark website. I'm a really big fan of dark themes. Um, Everywhere I can, I try to use dark mode. It feels a lot better on my eyes, and I like the aesthetic that it gives. Um, so I wanted to do a darker website, and then create some really strong color choices. So I'm using teal color for the footer, for this line across the navigation bar, and then there's a border around all the images. They've got the teal, and then a real strong orange to accent that as well. So now the website is styled so that if you're using a more narrow screen, it compresses down like that, and then if you're using mobile, then everything becomes vertical. So the footer, the navigation at the footer becomes vertical, where when it was in desktop mode, it was all spread out horizontally like this. Now I've got the contact form where you can enter your first name, last name, message, and submit it. And this is that same thing where when you get narrow, everything becomes vertical just like that. On the about page, I've got these are all vertical like this. You go to desktop mode, it all does that same thing. So this talks about where I go to BYU. There's a link to the BYU Idaho Web Design and Development, so people can see what sort of classes I'm taking for that. Got a picture of my dog. She's super cute. I play the saxophone, and I lived in Brazil for a little bit. And over here, I've got a blog for I've got a few different product reviews. I've only got one up right now for the Samsung Galaxy Buds. And then here is my portfolio page that I've got a link to a Zen Garden project I'm working on, a practice website for this one does talks about some hotels that, or not hotels, some temples, and then I've got some Adobe product projects here. So some icons that I created in Illustrator, and then an Under Armour ad that I recreated in Photoshop. So here's my website. Um, Biggest trouble I had was I attempted to make all of these things fit into a grid. I ended up switching it all over to Flex, which ended up making it a whole lot easier. Um, which, from what I understand, is the more popular way of doing a grid like this. So I hope you enjoyed the website, and I'll see you around.